So I welcome you, my brothers and sisters, to this special recording of our midnight soiree, where we come as beloveds, children of a loving God. I know as soon as I mention the word God, some people close down, and that is so sad because they have painful memories where representatives of various religions have hurt them. But let us put that aside, and let us just come as we are, in our nakedness, in our woundedness, and offer to the Supreme our availability as God's ability to bring peace to our beautiful world. But tonight I still want to pray for Egypt, for our brothers and sisters there who are killing one another. So we begin first by inviting you to light your candle for peace. And as we light this light for interfaith unity and global peace, we say, in the name of our beloved Father, Mother God, who creates life, in the name of the Spirit, who is the fire of life, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, and in the name of all faith traditions, who are the sons and daughters of the Supreme God, our brothers and sisters. And we celebrate our spiritual diversity by honoring the Supreme in all life. Let us relax now. Let us be still. And let us celebrate our gifting, yours and mine, to a loving God. And as we relax at this table of love, we may not be in a good place, we may be weary, we may be exhausted, we may be going through our own dark night of the soul. If that is the case, and you are in an inner turmoil or troubled spirit, then let us name those issues now. Let us name them. Now let us bless them. And let us release them to the Source, the Supreme. Just be still. And in that stillness, let us just kick off our shoes and slippers and just sense the peace of God, the love of Gaia, the love of your spiritual masters and teachers. And let us use the precious gift that you and I have, the gift of free will. Let us call on our teachers. Let us invite the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna. Let us invite Mia Baba, Osho, Rumi, Jesus the Christ, Francis of Assisi, and our dear brother Gandhi. Let us invite our archangels and angels who are the messengers of love. Let us come as we are. And now let us focus on our in-breaths. And as we breathe in, let us breathe in the very breath of God. And in our out-breaths, let us release to the Christ those annoyances, those difficulties, the challenges, the setbacks, those who may have misunderstood us today, those who may have wrongfully hurt us. Let us release all cosmic Christ. And now I want to play for you a beautiful song, Song of the Ocean by Charlie Lansborough. Just listen to the words and pray they resonate with your heart.
Moon on a canvas sea, such a beautiful sight, lost on a stardust trail, on a mystical night, wash of a million waves, calling to me. Deep in my soul I can hear the song of the ocean, far from the noise of man, free from its hold. We took our dreams and ran, we were scattered like gold, softer than silken feet, through a night like a prayer, taking our hearts to meet the sound of the ocean. Golden moon, silent friend, right along. Just like me, he can see the beauty in your song. Strung like a million pearls, stars in the sky, bends as the seabirds call their lonely lullaby. Heaven is there to touch if your heart is clean. I've come to love so much the song of the ocean.
And as we relax, we use our gift of free will to summon the cosmic Christ to come and sit with us and share with us the love of God. Be still now and listen to the waves of the ocean. Be at peace.
Secrets as old as time whisper to me. Sometimes the soul can feel what the mind cannot see. Heaven is there to touch if your heart is clear. I've come to love so much the song of the ocean, the song of the ocean,
The song of the ocean, the song of the ocean, the song of the ocean. There's nothing more beautiful than sat by the ocean and listening to the waves crashing against the rocks. It is so healing. It is therapeutic. I want to share with you a quote from His Holiness the Dalai Lama, which we used in evening vespers this evening. And he calls this the enemy in your heart. The enemy in your heart. There is one enemy who is always an enemy, with whom you should never compromise. That is the enemy inside your heart. You cannot change all these bad thoughts into your friend, but you have to confront and control them. These are powerful words. And even those who've embraced the monastic life, they're not spared this enemy, for the enemy lives within each child of God. But it's how do we respond? Do we give in, give up, and throw the towel in? Or do we stand erect and face head on that enemy? Name it, bless it, release it. The choice is yours. But there is an enemy within each heart, within each child of God. Let me share with you some more from Teresa of Avila. But first, let us say the entry prayer together of entering your castle, your soul. I cross the bridge into the silent bliss of my castle. I close the drawbridge and forbid all outside influences from entry into this holy place that is my soul. Here in my castle, I am alone with God. Under God's light and companionship, I discovered the depths and the beauty of my soul. I embrace the power of prayer. I open myself to divine guidance. I surrender myself to become as a channel for grace, healing and service as God directs my life. But Teresa goes on to share with us some very important practical issues which all light workers of all faiths and none would benefit from, for this wonderful book, Entering the Castle, was written for every child of God, not just for monastics or Christians, but for every faith. She said, what does unveiling your own divinity really mean? Are you filled with awe at the thought of God within you? That's impossible, because you cannot imagine awe, you can only experience it. In the castle, you will connect to your divinity and give your soul an opportunity to stretch out a bit instead of being bound in, as most are, by the routines of daily life. The race to get and to spend. And that is the culture we are in today. Materialism, power and greed are destroying the very fabric of the spiritual life, because so many are so weak. They're like sheep without a shepherd. They are searching for truth, but very few are willing to fall on their knees and invite the Christ into their heart. and listen to what is God saying to me, instead of what I want, I will have, I will get, and God will do it for me. That is not a good assumption. It's an erroneous theology. So let us be strong here. But let us be mindful there is an enemy within us already. And you and I have a choice to make every day. Do we allow the enemy of our soul destroy us? Or do we take back our power and embrace our divinity? Teresa says, consider these words. The interior castle, the star, I began to think of the soul as if it were a castle made of a single diamond or a very clear crystal, in which there are many rooms, just as in heaven there are many mansions. Some above, others below, others at each side, and in the center and midst of them all is the chiefest mansion, where the most secret things pass between God and the soul. Who would not be seduced by those words? What secrets does God hold for you? If you could find a way into those beautiful mansions in your soul, where a dialogue between you and God is possible, would you not pursue that? But you have a major obstacle to overcome in order to communicate with God. Your reliance on your mind in matters of spirit, that is the culpable partner that prevents you from rediscovering what are the gifts that the Supreme has for you. Well, at this table of love, we are surrounded by many blessings. So let us now visualize a peaceful scene where we are relaxed. Take for example, we are sat on a park bench in a beautiful park with lots of trees. And because it's such a hot day, we've decided, excuse me, to sit under the shade of the trees. And there we see children playing. And in the near distance, we see swings. And the child within you wants to run to the swing and get on that swing. And you hear a voice saying to you, go on then, go on the swing and I will push you. In your enthusiasm you run to the swing, but you don't check out who shared with you that message. And in your excitement and enthusiasm, you get to the swing and it's just ideal for you. And you manage to push yourself back and create that swinging sensation with the butterflies in your stomach. And you go higher and higher. And it leaves you feeling exhilarated. But you're aware there's somebody behind you who's helping you go higher and higher. And as you close your eyes, you can almost feel the stars of heaven touch your face. And now that you've slowed down, you notice a young man who's been assisting you to experience the bliss and the butterflies. And you say hello to him, and he said, did you enjoy that experience? And you said, yes, I did. But interestingly, she said, I hesitated at first, but then I had a thought of someone saying to me, go ahead, enjoy. And he looked at her and said, it was I. And he said, I apologize if I've startled you. I am your beloved. I have traveled a long way to meet with you. For each time you sit and relax in my presence, I'm about to speak to you, and you take off like a Boeing 707. But finally I got you to sit on the swing, and with each gentle push, I infused my love into your heart. Feel that love. Feel the peace that I gave to you. And she said, yes, I'm not as anxious or afraid now. And he said to her, do you know really who I am? She says, aren't you the Christ? He said, yes, I am. But many are afraid of me. They see me as some tyrant or warrior that seeks revenge for every mistake you make. But I've come here to help you, to relax, to be still, and to allow me make miracles happen for you. If you would but just listen to that inner voice speak to your heart. It is my voice. It is not an illusion. And I will search for you like the hound of heaven, because as a child of God, you are loved. You are forgiven. And though you have strayed many times, and though you have allowed your mind, your ego, to dictate to you ways that are not my ways, I love you. Let us help you now. And the Christ looks at you intently, and he says, will you really listen to me? Or will you continue to listen to your mindset that fills you with tension, anxiety, and fear? And immediately you say, oh my beloved, will you show me? How do I prevent these from happening? And he said simply, reclaim your power in my name. Name the issues, bless them, and release them to my love. But the moment you step out of that and try to assimilate, cogitate, procrastinate, then the forces of darkness will lead you a merry dance, and you will lose what I gave you. So let us come to this table now. Let us be strong. Let there be no fear. For you are a beloved of God. You are a child of the Most High. Come, let us bless one another. And the cosmic Christ kneels before you and honors the divine already within you. And he places his ear to your heart, and you hold him by the head, because instantly you feel and sense a mystical connection where you are being taken to the mystical heart of God, and all is well. All is well. And he kisses your hands, and he invites you to remember that as a child of God, nothing or no one can ever hurt you or harm you unless you give it your power. So take back your power, reclaim your divinity, and listen to the I Am presence within your heart. And suddenly he's gone. But it leaves you feeling totally relaxed, and there's an inner peace that is not of this world, and it is special for you. It is his gift to you. Feel his love. Rest in that love now, and know that you are a child of God, that you are loved for who you are, not for what you do, not for what you say, but that you are loved. Let us celebrate that love. And I wish to conclude now with a beautiful song about humility and simplicity, the Song of Bernadette, which I dedicate to you.
There was a child named Bernadette. I heard her story long ago. She saw the Queen of Heaven once, and kept the vision in her soul. No one believed what she had seen. No one believed what she had. That there were sorrows to be healed. In mercy, mercy in this world. So many hearts I found, hearts like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. I just want to hold you, come on, let me hold you, like Bernadette would do. We've been around, we fall, we fly. We mostly fall, we mostly run. And every now and then we try to mend the damage that we've done. Tonight, I just can't rest. I've got this joy here in my breast, to think that I did not forget that child, that son of Bernadette. So many hearts I find, hearts like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. I just want to hold you. Come on, let me hold you like Bernadette would do. I just want to hold you. Come on, let me hold you like Bernadette would do. Like Bernadette would do.
And now we bring our evening to a close, and we say, the blessings of heaven, the blessings of earth, the blessings of sea and sky, on those we love this day and on every human family, the gift of heaven, the gift of earth, the gifts of sea and sky, the gifts of brother sun. Amen. So let us now go in the peace and in the love of God, and let us reawaken the Supreme within our heart. I look forward to your company again tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, which is the healing soiree, where we bring our requests for healing in the presence of the cosmic Christ. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Pax et Bonum, Om Shanti, Solo di Carità.